Hello, everyone. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee. I just watched him have to give a speech to a bunch of reporters about all the lies being told, the damage that happened to Tennessee and Georgia, North Carolina, etc. All the lies being told by the right-wing-grift slash terror machine. They are desperate. They are flailing. And the latest shit that they pulled out of their rear ends and threw at the wall and is hoping it really sticks, the latest lie, the latest abomination, the latest opportunist opportunity for them that they saw. This is the value of this event to those people, the right-wing grift slash terror machine. Lies are being told, and they're platformed right here and every other major social media website for you all to enjoy, because it's got to be a horse race. These lies make all these websites money, so those people get to stay. It's that simple. I'm sorry. Sorry for the general public that has to suffer because of these things. Lies are being told, like FEMA money is being diverted to migrants so no one's getting help down in North Carolina, etc. That is an abject, outright lie, easily debunkable in 5 seconds, just by watching Governor Bill Lee speak of Tennessee, who is a Republican, by the way. A Republican governor has to give a speech debunking lies that his own party is putting out. Damn shame we're at this point in this country where Vlad owns the entire party except for like 3 people or 4 people. And all Vlad's lies and that party's lies are platformed on the daily because it is the right-wing grift slash terror machine. That's the operative word. Machine, which means there's money behind it. Russian money, RNC money, NRA money, every Republican oligarch you can think of, and a lot of liberal ones too, because they want those tax cuts too. Don't let them fool you. Most of them. So that machine makes all these websites and the news, the mainstream media, money. The horse race gives them ratings, etc. The machine has the rubes coming daily, making the websites money. And that machine, guess what it also does? It buys ads. Again, some of the lies being told, money's being diverted from FEMA to migrants, therefore people aren't getting help. People are dying down there with no help whatsoever. People are seizing people's homes, eminent domain, seizing people's land. FEMA is seizing product that's being sent down there to help the people. These are just an example of some of the lies the right-wing grift slash terror machine is telling right now, and of course they're all platformed right here for you to enjoy. Again, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee had to give a speech saying none of these things are going on, and he said it's very disappointing that these things are being said. Now, he's a Republican, he can only go so far, right? Disappointing, or whatever word he used, we both know, or we all know, that both is right. There's only about 1 viewer left anyway, since the adjudicated criminal Google defamed me and ruined my business and keeps shutting me down, taking my audience away that I earned. Anyway, he can only go so far, Mr. Lee, because I'm sure he'd rather say, I'm sure he has some other choice words he'd rather throw out there, like, you scumbags are capitalizing on a tragedy, trying to turn it into a political football. People lost their homes, their businesses, everything they care about. People died, etc. Whole communities are washed away in mudslides, etc. I've been to Asheville many times. It's a beautiful place. That whole area of North Carolina is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'd like to live there someday, honestly. That's how gorgeous it is. So it's tragic what happened, especially there, everywhere, but there, that's a place I personally know, the Asheville, North Carolina area. Beautiful mountains and scenery and trees like you've never seen. lush green because of the elevation, the moisture, all that's getting every single morning, every day. The clouds are sitting like right on the mountains up there when you're up there. It's beautiful, and it's a tragedy that all these old buildings, old businesses, houses, cabins, etc. are now gone. So what is Donnie Shitbags and the right-wing grift / terror machine turn it into? Charlie Kirk, all those people. What do they turn it into? Oh, let's turn it into a political football. Let's make up a bunch of lies about it, just like we did about the Haitians, etc. So the op right now, folks, op of the week is by the right-wing grift / terror machine. Op of the week is demonize FEMA and say no one's getting any help down in those hurricane-ravaged areas. That's the current op Vlad and the boys are on. And the social media websites that allow it, in hopes they'll get their tax cuts and deregulation they love so much. I can't personally express how utterly fucking disgusted I am that this grift / terror machine is allowed to operate, one, as they censor people like me left and right. And they're allowed to tell these lies that damage people's lives. Every single human knows their lies. Half the country is cool with the lies because half the country is down with that political party. That's simple. Well, these people down there lost everything, a lot of them. And it's going to take years for them to even get remote stability back. And again, the right-wing grift / terror machine turns it into a political football. Just pulls things straight out their ass, straight out Donnie Shitbag's diaper. Throws it against the wall as these people suffer. And they got to deal with political fucking hacks that want to get famous off of fucking lies. And join up and parrot the right-wing grift / terror machine's talking points. These people damage lives with this, and these platforms that platform it damage lives as well, that take the ad money from these people. It's disgusting to watch play out. One more time, these people lost everything. But let's make a bunch of lies up about why is it always immigrants involved too? And again, remember the Haitian story. Remember what the real story is. I did the video on it yesterday. I know a whole 2 of you saw it, thanks to Google, the adjudicated criminal. It seems we don't got to worry about Haitian immigrants again. We got to worry about random, obese, geriatric white men roaming golf courses as people are waking up on a Sunday morning to play a few rounds of golf, shooting geese with shotguns as if they're out in the woods hunting with their buddies or something, or at the gun range. Yeah, I don't want no part of that when I'm playing golf, and I don't like golf, I never play, but if I did, yeah, I don't want some obese jerk-off on a fucking riding lawnmower, shooting geese and breaking their necks and all shit as I'm trying to play a round of golf. What kind of hillbilly shit is that? So that's the people in Springfield, and that person, that obese gentleman, mentioned other people that hunted on that golf course as well. No one had any permits. No one should have been doing it. And but again, I guess bet that obese gentleman who was literally shooting the geese without a permit, I bet he'll vote Republican. And he'll parrot the talking points about Haitian immigrants as he's literally the person doing what was described. Illegally. So that's how the last one went. And they're still talking about it. They're still trying to use that op against the Haitians. Right now. They ain't done with it yet. So this op, again, 40 seconds of research. Or just listening to the governor of the state will tell you every single thing that's being said about this is a lie by the right-wing grift / terror machine. I don't know. I hope people wake up and get tired of this one day, because it's been going on since Pizzagate again. and all the platforms could care less. Outright, blatant lies to the point a Republican governor has got to give a speech about, yeah, none of that stuff is happening. And people shouldn't be saying it is. His own party. All the grifters, Kirk, Poole, they're all talking about it. Because it's, it's the faux outrage of the day that makes some money. And they don't got to worry about being shut down every 3 seconds like me. So they're good. They're secure. It's sad. I wish more companies and people actually cared about America instead of their football team winning, which is what politics is these days for most people. I wish people cared about reality and the truth, and that's really what we've been in, or what I've been in since I jumped on social media. I saw a cult developing back in 2015 over Donnie shitbags, and I heard a lot of untruth being hurled around. I saw a lot of people making a lot of money with it too, websites and creators. So what have we been in, some of us, for a while? And you might not take it seriously, but hey, the Russian trolls sure do. Vlad sure does. The mob sure does. They took it seriously when I was talking about the subjects I was talking about. They took it seriously. Public relations firms take it seriously. Websites take it seriously. They make a lot of money off it. And what am I talking about? Online trolling and online ops. To tell lies. Or maybe to mock a rock star's death. And attack women in the comment section as the website stands back and laughs. Maybe that's what the ops are for. All kind of different ops. What do I mean? Where am I going with this? When I say what I'm about to say, we've been in an information war, a war for the truth, against Vlad Putin and a whole political party in this country since the Pizzagate days, and even before that. But let's talk about the modern era. Let's go Pizzagate forward. There's been a war for the truth, and the websites ain't helping. Because they're still platforming paid shills for Russia right now. They're platforming all these lies about the hurricane victims and what's going on with relief. Oh, Biden deployed 1,000 troops too. Did you know that? No, you didn't. Because you watch Fox News. Defamer, Fox News. Paid someone $750 million to make their defamation case go away. So they're getting plenty of help down there, as much as can possibly be given. And back to the war thing for a moment, because I don't want to gloss over that. It's important. I knew I was in it from the beginning. Somehow I got flushed into the Chris Cornell thing. But what I was really doing, even during the Chris Cornell thing, was fighting a war of information, trying to put the truth out there against lies, against intimidation efforts, against attempted murder efforts against me. All kinds of different tactics companies, mobsters, etc. have used to hide the truth, to smear anyone's reputation who dares speak it, possibly even get rid of some people that dare speak it. No, they did try that. So this war isn't just a keyboard warrior type thing for me anyway, as many as you would like to describe me that way. No, I'm not you. But if you are just a keyboard warrior and you're putting out the right points and trying to put the truth out there, I commend you even going that far, because most people are too scared to even go that far. The harassment they'll face, the trolling efforts, the mob, the companies that will not be on your side unless you buy ads, etc. Especially if the mob calls them and wants someone gone. Most people ain't remotely even ready to take that on. They can't even handle a rough comment in the comment section. Most people, they get all offended. So even the keyboard warriors out there, I even respect what you're doing, because Vlad's got, 1 million of them over there in Russia putting lies out on a daily basis. A lot of Americans in one side of politics and part of the right-wing grift machine, pundits, etc., they're all putting their lies, bots, trolls out there as well. So even the keyboard warriors have a lot to face when they go online and put the truth out there. I'm talking about the real truth, not the Pizzagate truth. But for me, it's gone even further into real life. People were sent to kill me. Law enforcement was called on me. I had a literal paid campaign deployed against me that the website enabled and allowed. So it's gone that far. They threaten people in my personal life. They've harassed people in my personal life to try and break ties. Anything they could do, man, and they're still doing it. Shutdown after shutdown. But I'm still on here. I'm still going. Even though they've taken the last crumb. So that's what I personally had to face, a lot more than most people ever would. But that doesn't mean what they're doing is any less than what I'm doing. People out there online taking the harassment, the paid trolling campaigns by RNC firms, the trolling campaigns by Vlad and other countries. The people that taking that stuff on a daily basis, they're tough people. And the ones that stay at it, I respect them. Because again, this is a war for information, what the truth is, or excuse me, reality versus the narrative by the right-wing-grift / terror machine that just wants power. They don't care how, neither do the people that vote for them. So it's a lot to face even for the keyboard warrior, let alone what I've faced. And it's an important war. Again, if you think what I'm saying is just some joke and no big deal, and the people online doing it out there every day, taking the harassment, etc., the shutdowns by the websites, the righteous people, not Alex Jones. That's a joke. It's a snake oil salesman. It's an important fight. It's a real fight. And I knew I was in it back in 2015. Whether it swerved into the Cornell thing or not, look how hard they fought to silence that shit. And me. That's just part of the same thing. When I started out online here talking about Donnie shitbags and I moved into the Cornell thing, have you noticed the similarities of character? I have. Same tactics used. They don't care. There's no moral lies. So the Cornell people, Donnie shitbags people, same evil, same thing. Same tactics used. Again, both parties, magically, the two parties that I discuss, that have no relation to each other, no connection to each other physically. They never got attacked before in their life. And then in the span of 3 days, one of them has an assassination attempt on their life that they managed to get a photo op out of and sell a lot of merchandise based on that attempt. The other person gets robbed and allegedly punched. 2 days later, is there any physical connection there? No. But it's almost as if someone took a publicity lesson from the other. Why? Because they're the same evil, they're the same thing. That's why. And I got more to talk about on that in a future video. Found out some more things. But I need to move on. The point is, it's a real fight. Again, look at what they deployed against me and us for the Cornell thing. That the website allowed to be deployed and enabled and sided with. Now look at what's deployed against the American populace. The lies on a daily basis. And these places, these outlets are still platformed like Fox News, Alex Jones on most platforms, not here. And others, Tim Pool paid shill for Russia. Benny Johnson, 2-time plagiarist, paid shill for Russia. Vlad buys ads. It's that simple. So this is what the American populace is facing on a daily basis as they try and figure out how they're going to pay their bills. And unless you have some serious education and some serious ability to see right through the grift, you're done for. And you're a detriment to our country. and you're going to help empower all this. Anyway, this fight that we've been in and I've been in, it's a fight for actual reality. It's a fight, the truth versus lies, right versus wrong. That's simple. Politics has nothing to fucking do with it. And I want to make this point clear again. If you're listening to me right now and acting like, oh, he's just blowing this out of proportion, he's exaggerating this isn't some war or something. Well, again, Vlad sure thinks it's a war. He's been deploying 1 million trolls all over the internet every day, all day, to try and destabilize America. The mobsters thought it was important when I started talking about a dead rock star. They sure thought the messaging in the comment section was real important, just like Vlad does. And all the other entities that troll online, public relations firms, etc. It's big business. There's a whole machine. And the websites know all about it. They enable and allow it. Make some money, pumps their metrics, they buy ads, etc. Depending on what the op is. So, a lot of people out there have been threatened, doxxed, etc. because they try and point out the right-wing-grift / terror machines origins, what they do, what Vlad does. They don't like that. They try and put the truth out there. I'm not talking about the truth you learned on Facebook from some right-wing hellscape. I'm talking about the real truth. And here's the real truth. The people down in NC and Tennessee and Georgia, they're getting help from the federal government right now. Everything you're hearing from the right-wing grift machine is a lie. Here's another thing I'd like to say. Dolly Parton gave $1 million from her personal bank account to help hurricane victims. How many rich people ever do that? No, they start a foundation. They put their hand out to the rubes and the masses. Even though they got a bank account worth 20 million, 60 million, etc. Why not write a check for $1 million like Dolly did? If you big time. You want to show the world you're big time? You want to have that big house and the Bentleys and the cars to show everyone how much money you have? Show them now, Elon Musk, etc. Show them now how much money you have. You want to be big time? Be big time like Dolly's big time. That's big time, motherfucker. When the motherfucker comes to deliver your pizza, be big time then. When there's a tragedy and you can help out, be big time then. Show motherfuckers how much money you got then. That's what would impress me, rich people of the world. Not what kind of car you driving. Not how big and shiny your house is. Not how many mistresses you have, yachts, cars, etc. Be big time when it matters. Write a check from your personal bank account. Sent to billionaires, multimillionaires, famous people that want to be worshipped by everyone. You want people's worship? Be good. When a tragedy happens, write a check from your personal bank account. Don't put your hand out when you got millions or billions. Like Dolly does. Dolly's going to give even more money from her businesses as well. Dolly Parton is a remarkable human being. Worth more than any CEO of any Fortune 500 company. In my eyes, just from that one act alone. Everybody wants to be big time. The limos, the yachts, the parties, the mistresses. Be big time when a tragedy happens. Write a check for homelessness. Try and solve a real problem in the world instead of buying another yacht, son. Maybe people will respect you more. So, I guess my message to the oligarchy again, you want to be big time? You want to put that out there that you big time, that image? Be big time when a tragedy happens like Dolly, because that's what impresses me. Nothing else does. Words don't mean shit. Putting your hand out for a foundation and giving other people's money don't mean shit. Give your own money. Be big time like you're trying to promote to the world. So the truth is, FEMA is helping, the military is helping, all kinds of people are helping, and government organizations are trying to help. As the right-wing grift machine, all the way up to Hannity, lies for money. And everywhere, every major website platforms it for money. That's where we at. While Dolly, where Google at? The adjudicated criminal. They writing any checks? I doubt it. Be like Dolly. She ain't even a whole organization like Google. She just one woman. $1 million like it wasn't shit. That's impressive. Dolly Parton impresses me. Well done to her. Thank you. Setting an example for people like Musk, Bezos, Gates, etc. Google, huge companies, setting an example. I dig it. Have a good day.